On all the graves on Memorial Day.
Now, ordinarily, you wouldn't think of a cemetery as a major tourist attraction, but Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky is no ordinary cemetery. It's the final resting place of an American icon, Colonel Harlan Sanders. You know, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Finger-licking good. Though the Colonel died almost 30 years ago, people still talk about him to this day.
We get so many questions about Colonel Sanders and the KFC connection that it is unbelievable.
A lot of people call him the Chicken Man or the Colonel. You know, three different terms: Colonel Sanders, the Chicken Man, or the Colonel. And our guards know at the gate, you know, who they're talking about.
What do they most want to know about him?
Well, is there anyone that goes back there and leaves a bucket of chicken on the grave? And of course, you know, that does happen ever so often. Is his secret recipe buried with him? Of course, we don't know.
And we're not just talking about people of a certain age either.
Founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken Empire. That's pretty intense. You know, you have your own empire of chicken. That's pretty cool.
These days, American icons are under fire, and the Colonel is no exception. Squire says one day, not too long ago, the PETA people for the ethical treatment of animals, came calling.
The head PETA man, he had a coat and tie on, and then he had two teenage kids in chicken suits. And I said, "What are y'all going to do?" And he said, "We're going to dance on Colonel Sanders' grave." I said, "No, you're not." I said, "This is private property." And I said, "You're trespassing. If you get on the grave, I'm going to have you arrested for trespassing and desecration of a gravesite." And I said, "Colonel Sanders hasn't done anything to PETA or to you people, you know." And this one kid said, "Well, you know, they kill, I don't know, 3 billion chickens a year or something like that." And he said, if they keep killing all these chickens, pretty soon there won't be any chickens left. And I said, "Well, I'll guarantee you one thing, you know," but I said, "before they kill the last chicken, they'll save a couple eggs, you know." And so we ran them out of the cemetery.
The attention is mostly positive, if somewhat unconventional. Richie Tato, visiting his brother-in-law from Hawaii, had to bring along some of the Colonel's own secret herbs and spices as he and his wife paid their respects.
He said the Colonel has made him who he is today, and he wants to thank him. So that's what he's here doing.
Aloha.
So you're from Kauai?
From the island of Kauai, state of Hawaii. Absolutely.
What are you doing here?
Came all this way to see Colonel Sanders in his final resting place here in Kentucky. And for the chicken, of course.
You always had this kind of attachment to the Colonel?
Ever since I went to the first Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I don't know where we were from at the time, Honolulu most probably, got turned on and I knew I wanted to meet the man. Although a little late, but better late than never, huh?
As for the PETA folk, Richie says no offense, but he's not boycotting Kentucky Fried Chicken anytime soon.